Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Martha is Dead. Not only is Martha dead, but we've also taken her identity as her twin sister, and that is where the nightmares came in. We just woke up from a nightmare. The first one we had, we cut her face off and wore it like a mask.
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
And now things aren't looking so good anymore, eh?
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Oh, I got a little laggy there for a second. Wait a fucking minute. I could have swore I turned the graphics down on this so that the frame rate would be higher. Okay, maybe this game is just struggling to run for whatever reason. Come on!
This
Open.
is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
A trinket box, you say? Well, I must find something to open the box of trinkets, eh? Gotta get on it just right. Where's the hand icon? Where does it go? Where'd it go? There it is.
Martha's
a little touchy,
clothes.
aren't we?
To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Is that a choice I get to make? Should be quite what? Martha, why are you wearing your dead sister's clothes? If only you knew that I wasn't Martha. I'm actually the sister that you think is dead. Mwah! Okay. Whatever, I don't care. It's not like I actually see what I'm wearing. Alright, I got a trophy for that called the Magician. I figured I would get a trophy either way. I feel like it's one of those things where between the two choices it just gave me, my clothes or hers, I get a trophy for one choice or the other, I bet.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately.
Scary
Yet
fairy.
everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Scary Terry.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch!
Little Rick and Morty reference for the
I always keep my trinket box locked.
for the sci-fi nerds out there. I guess I do see
Oh
what
gosh, if
I'm
Mummy
wearing.
sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and
Oopsie.
Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together.
He probably thinks you're dead, though,
Nanny
like
will be
everyone
visiting
else.
me soon.
So this is my wardrobe, the clothes I would wear.
I'm
normally.
already dressed.
Yeah, but I can't look, at least? Jeez, fine, be that way. Stingy ass. Okay. What's in here? This is where I get to open the
Everything
box?
I need is always in my bag.
That's cool and all, but, like, I'm not... Oh. Ah, okay. Yes, I see!
The key to my trinket box.
To my trinket box. But where do I get the key to Martha's trinket box? I want to look in there, too.
Here is my diary. July
Oh.
12th, 1944.
Well, there's a story
This
to
is a
be
new
read.
diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
Okay. Next page.
July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Okay. Oh, okay, so that's it. It was only 2 pages. Well, that's good. Don't want to bore the audience with too much reading. But it's funny, though, because that is Julia's book.
I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast.
But she's the one, she's reading it out loud.
I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
I don't need the light on.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Oh, were your voice is different? Is that like the only thing about you that wasn't identical? Where the fuck is the key to this? Is it the same key? It can't possibly be the same key. I didn't think so.
This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box.
Well, it would be nice to fucking know where this key is.
I'm already dressed.
Yeah. I'm looking for a key that I can't find. I'm looking for a key. Doodly doo doo doo. I'm looking for a key. Maybe it's not in this room. Maybe I need to advance the story more in order to get to the key that I'm looking for. Because it's letting me leave the room now. I'm so afraid I'm going to miss something, though. This game does seem very linear, though, so I don't know if it's even possible to miss anything. It feels like... Oh, hold on.
My dress.
It's something I almost missed!
When she was...
Okay, I almost missed that. But you know what I mean. If it's important to move the story forward, I don't think I can miss it.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
Because I'm starting to think that this is a walking sim type horror game. I don't think there's going to be any enemies or anything like that. I think this is just story focused. Psychological horror. What's this? Whatever it is, it's locked. I can't get to it. There's a map. Why is there a map? Oh, wow. I could be wrong. There's a lot of things. Okay. Do I get to explore this whole area? Give me...
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
You know, I gotta be honest, the parts of this game that are happening in real life are, like, very calm and why would I need to run? Every time I play a horror game, anytime the tutorial tells me how to run or sprint, I immediately get scared, especially when going down a narrow hallway. But again, I don't think there's enemies in this game, so I don't think I should be worried about that.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Your room? I thought you and your sister shared a room, and that's what the other room was.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
They locked your room because they think you're dead, Julia. That's what happened.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia.
Julia.
I will take it away
Not
soon.
Julia. Julia.
I promise. The thought makes me so sad.
You know how it's easy to remember that?
It there is
Because
as if
Julia just had a eulogy.
All right,
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time.
Okay,
Everything
well...
is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Well, if you would shut the hell up for a minute, then I could actually read the newspaper. But let me look at everything else first, if I could, please. And thank you. Oh, it's very touchy about where exactly the camera's pointed before you can interact with shit sometimes.
For Julia, to take more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here.
Yeah. I'll do that in a minute. Just let me look at the other shit first.
There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
Okay, now for the newspaper. Apparently it's important because there's a red exclamation point. I don't need to open that Oh, I see.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear.
She drowned
I
to
will
death.
find out the truth.
Could be spooky lady in the water. We don't know. Could be.
Brutal assassination in San...
Nope, I read that part already.
Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irene the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the
Irene?
sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
Apparently they pronounce Irene as Irene, and I'm glad I wasn't the one reading that because I would have butchered the shit out of it.
First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th. A kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I feel like I missed something. I forgot I didn't see that I could scroll. Hold on. We're not done yet. Oh, no, wait, we are done. Never mind. We are. Never mind. I thought I could scroll. I was misreading something. Okay, we'll go outside and do birdie shit in a moment. I just want to have a look at everything else in the house.
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Oh, a new camera skin. Is that what that... Okay, so I can change my camera skin? Really? What? Okay, it's a 1940 Rolleicord with 120mm film. Use it to take photos throughout the game. Some photos will have hidden elements that will progress the game's story. When you're holding the camera, an icon, blah, 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 points of interest. I'm glad that they show you points of interest. Oh, so that's what the skin is. Ooh, I definitely like the silver skin better than the base one. Yeah, that looks cooler. Okay. I'll put that away, so I know I can use triangle to pull the camera out whenever I need to. I don't need to yet, though. But I will. Eventually, I will.
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
Let me just go run headfirst into the basement in this horror game.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
6987. Scissors! I'll take those. Could be useful as a weapon or a tool.
These could be of use to me.
That's what I just said. Look, I've played video games before. I know when there's something clearly laid out with the intention of me snatching it up and sticking it in my invisible back pocket that doesn't exist.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good? Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Okay. Ha, you thought you would spook me when I turned around and there was a mannequin wearing the... Oh, it's a dark room. This is where I go to develop my photos. Okay.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion.
Ooh,
I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Well, that's cool. That's of use to us. Alright, so what's this
Daddy
say?
had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Alright, well that doesn't help me at all. Not in the moment, anyway. Okay, lone chair in the middle of the room. Atmospherically creepy. But outside of that... Ooh,
When
what's
I
this?
was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
Anything hidden? Any camera skins or collectibles in any of these notches? Any of these nooks and crannies? Alright then, back upstairs and explore the rest of the house before we go outside and move on.
Lord G.
Hey,
Bonsi, on the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented
Ugh.
by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza del Mercato.
okay.
The situation is currently under control.
Is it? Alright, good to know, I guess. So we were already in this room, but it's a different day and there's different shit, so let's take a
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail.
peek. Oh, is that what that thing in the dark room
Feldmaskeralo,
is?
Carl H.
Is that what that thing in the dark room is? Okay. Okay, also, this corpse has been sitting out in the open air for way too long. This thing has got to stink. Like, you could keep this in your house like this? That's horrid. Unless they embalmed her to... Oh, Jesus!
A moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. There must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Okay, well that was a little unexpected. That caught me off guard. Doesn't count as a jump scare though. Nope, nope, that's not what that was. Nope, I was just surprised, that's all. I wasn't scared, I was surprised. There's a difference. Okay, moving on. I wouldn't want to be in the same room as a corpse for that long anyways. Let's go sparrow hunting. Let's go shoot some sparrows. With the camera, of course, not with a gun. That would just be mean. Aha! I'm about to take my first picture. To simplify the simulation, the picture preview displays the settings, yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay. Still stand. If you stand still, you'll be able to fine tune. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Oh my god, that's a lot of adjustments. Holy shit. Okay. It says too distant. Oh. But I feel like if I get too close, it's gonna fly away. Yeah. So I can just do exposure adjustment. Oh, it's because he's out of focus. I have to adjust the focus. There it is.
Excellent. I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
Wow, that camera mechanic is a little more involved than I thought it was going to be. You actually have to, like, adjust the focus and
Daddy
shit.
recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
It, like, legitimately won't let you take the picture. Well, it will. It'll let you take the picture, but it will say that your picture is going to be shit, and then it won't move the story forward if you don't do it right. So you actually have to go through the whole process of getting everything fine-tuned and all that. I was just trying to explore the area. We'll probably get more time to explore the outside area later. Let's just go get this picture developed. Ooh. My bike can be used to get to locations faster. Oh, you mean like if I need to go somewhere else on this big-ass map? That makes sense. I guess we're going to have to do a little exploring in the spooky woods at some point, aren't we? All right, well, that sounds fun.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Clearly we're not meant to use it yet. We'll get there later. Well, gotta go this way. And down to the dark room. Alright, let's give this a go. You really can't move the story forward unless you get the picture right, so... Okay, after shooting a photo, the film must be developed in several steps. This aspect has been omitted for the sake of simplicity, but in reality the steps are as followed. The film is firstly rolled on a reel and put inside a small tank. That tank is then immersed in the developer, washed, and then immersed in a stop bath, and then washed again, and dried, and finally cut. You'll find your rolls of film already developed and ready for printing. Okay. Choose the image you want to print to paper. The preview on the left side will help you choose. Of course, you will see your images in negative. Okay. The enlarger allows you to customize your photos even more. You can choose on which part of the paper the picture will be printed. You can adjust the focus, choose how long to expose the photographic paper. With the red filter, you can project and see the image on paper without exposing it. Use the controls to move the paper on the bench and to adjust the magnification and focus. When the three circles are aligned, the picture is focused. If you still see the image out of focus when aligned, you probably shot it that way. Damn! What a fucking punch in the gut. Like, hey, if it still doesn't look right, it's just because you suck at taking pictures, you piece of shit. Okay, thanks. That's great for the self-esteem. Play with the adjustment until you're happy. When you're ready, press square to continue. Okay. I can't really see the bird. Where the fuck did the bird go? I guess I am bad at taking the picture. Whatever.
I can't develop the photo like this.
Why? Oh. Card out of position. No, it's in focus because I got that part. Okay, so I just need to... Okay, so that's the card position. Now I need to put it in focus. Alright, now we're good. When the red filter is removed, the image is exposed onto the paper. This process has been automated and made faster than what happens in real life. I would hope so. This is a video game after all. I still don't see the bird that I took the picture of. Maybe it'll look better eventually, once we look at it in the light. Immerse it, and the image will appear. To achieve the ideal exposure, take the paper out of the developer when the timer is in the green zone. If you take the paper out too early or too late, the picture will be ruined and you'll have to print it again, of course. It couldn't make it any less tedious, could you? It's okay, I'm actually pretty good at timing on this stuff, so this shouldn't be too hard. In real life, immersion in the developer is followed by a wash, a stop bath, and a second wash. These additional baths have been skipped for the sake of simplicity. Again, this is a video game, so here's your printed photo.
Not a bad
there's the sparrow.
photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Okay.
Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Alright. I guess we'll keep it. Why not? I can always delete it later if I want.
There
I
are 3
suppose.
baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
That's cool and all. But now I don't know what I should be doing next. Let's take a look at our objectives. The frame. Okay, a tripod is needed, then I can take a self-portrait, so I gotta find a tripod. The bicycle, find a pump. Additional info, it might be on a table. I read the newspaper already. Okay, well...
This is the centre of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Fair enough. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for this episode. We learned about the photo developing thing, we made some progress in the story, and we got a minor spook, so I'm going to go ahead and call that a success, as far as I'm concerned. That's good enough for me, and I hope it's good enough for you too, because regardless of that, this is going to be the end of this episode. So let me know what you thought of that and the game so far in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click that like button. And if you'd like to get early access to videos like this and other special benefits, then join the Oversoul Club for $5 a month, link in the description down below. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.